all of many legendary Rust YouTubers. But what if I tell you that you forgot one legend? Yes, you really did forget. He was born on April 1st, 1998. People like to joke about that date, but his story was no joke. He was known as the Smiling Ninja, a dark set, the big green mask, a quiet demeanor, and a gaze that always seemed to count the opponent's moves in advance. His career began back in 2016. Rust was different then. Servers were rough, mechanics were raw, and everyone was trying to find their place. He came in like many others with a bow, scant resources, and the will to survive. But he came with a different idea, the Snowball. For him, the Snowball wasn't a meme, it was a method. Start small, build advantage step by step, use every scrap and convert it into the next level of strength. He could spend hours securing one decisive fight, because that single win would give him the resources for the next leap. Small victories became bigger ones, until the player stopped being just another noob and became someone you remembered and feared. He didn't hide behind clans, he played solo. And more often than not, he won solo. Looking at his logs, many refused to believe it. That's a cheat, they wrote in chats and forums. Accuracy, cold calculation, reaction, everything looked too perfect. But it wasn't software. It was training and the view of the game as a chain of small decisions, each feeding the next. The rumors grew until one event pushed him into a new category. He was invited to the Facepunch office. This wasn't a meme. The developers wanted to see how one player could perform like that. They gave him a clean machine, a fresh account, no advantages. He agreed and played. Same moves, same decisions, same clutch moments. After that, talk of cheats faded. The creators of the game had seen it themselves. The nickname Facepunch Office stuck not as mockery but as respect, if even the developers verified it. Then it was real skill and work. His videos were honest and simple. Solo runs, raids, losses and wins. No stage spectacle, just methodical play. His creed often boiled down to one line: never give up, even if you're with a bow against an M249. It wasn't a catchphrase for thumbnails, it was gameplay philosophy, patience, calculation, consistency. He didn't hide defeats. Sometimes he lost everything and had to start over. Those moments made him human. They showed that the Snowball isn't instant. It takes discipline and the ability to learn from mistakes. That's what inspired many newcomers. You don't need a clan or starting cash, you need brains and endurance. And when he reached his peak, when his videos pulled thousands of views and new players tried to replicate his Snowball method, something unbelievable happened. On February 28, 2020, the Smiling Ninja died. Not in a raid, not from enemy fire, not from a game bug. He choked on food during a recording session. It was a simple, everyday accident, and because of that simplicity, the tragedy felt even crueler. A life that had escaped countless firefights ended in a single ordinary moment. The community didn't believe it at first. People expected a prank. After all, he was born on April 1st. But it wasn't a prank. There was silence and an empty channel, videos left unfinished, and 1,000 questions. After his passing, his name slowly faded. New formats, new creators, new wipes washed away the old wave. But the legacy remained. On old servers, you can still meet players in dark sets who pick up a bow and start from nothing, following his principles. Fans archived his footage, analyzed his tactics, rebuilt his runs on their wipes. A big green mask on a base wall, quiet reap Smiling Ninja, in a forum thread, small memorials that matter. His phrases live on never give up, even if you're with a bow against an M249. And if you can't get into the raid through the door, go through the window, or through death. These aren't hype lines, they're practice. If you start today with a bow, no base, no guarantees, remember, the Snowball is the way. Small steps one after another until you stop being a beginner and become someone people talk about. He was born April 1st, 1998, and he died February 28th, 2020. Those dates are more than numbers. They mark the life of a player who became a legend not through flash but through method and honesty. At this point, his channel no longer exists. It was deleted. Everything directly connected to him is gone: videos, uploads, activity. But not the memory. What remains are fragments, the dark ninja set, the big green mask, and the idea he left behind. That is all that's left of him, and sometimes that's enough. The smiling ninja is gone, and time moves forward. You have to keep playing, keep living, keep going, but his Snowball survives. Every time someone picks up a bow and starts from zero, every time a solo player refuses to give up, his method continues. Legends don't always stay visible, sometimes they disappear completely, but their impact stays in the game itself. The smiling ninja will always be part of Rust's history, not on a channel, not in a playlist, but in the way people play. In the end, legends aren't about loud headlines. Legends are about how one idea can change the way people think and play. This was Cheer Camp. Good luck to everyone and goodbye.